సర్దార్ వల్లభాయ్ పటేల్ నేషనల్ పోలీస్ అకాడమీలో పోలీస్ అవుట్ పరేడ్ లో జాతీయ భద్రతా సలహాదారు అజిత్ దోవల్ మాట్లాడుతూ ఉన్నారు. ఇప్పుడు ఆ లైవ్ ని చూద్దాం మనం.
This management of conflicts will require a lot of skills, but there is one thing I will tell you, because I don't have much time, otherwise I would have shared more thoughts. Brand yourself. What happens if an officer is totally honest, very, very scrupulous, but somebody just insinuates because he is so strict, that is, he will transfer a corrupt officer from one place to the another, and he gets 10 petitions written against you that this officer is highly corrupt and he had asked me for some illegal gratification. I refused to give, and that's why I have been punished. And then he will get the caste factor, the communal factor, this factor, that factor, to make it believed to be true. Build your brand. One of the best things that happened to me in my life when I was very young at that time, almost your age, when I went as an ASP to the district in Kerala. There was a DIG from the Travancore Police who was my first DIG. He asked me, how do you feel coming from UP to Kerala? I said, I feel very happy. I wanted to see the whole of India. I have never been to Kerala before, so I said, by nature I like to see the new things, experiment with new things. But he told me one thing. He said, it's a very good state. I'm a state police officer, from the princely state. And people thought that I was, people didn't believe that the police was very honest. But after the merger, I was given the IPS. Now here nobody thinks that an IPS officer can be corrupt. He can be indiscreet, he can be little impetuous, he can take a decision without knowing the whole thing, or the subordinates can mislead me time by time, particularly when you are young and people just say, but he will never do anything for personal gratification. He is not only honest, he is incorruptible. That was the service brand. Then there are brand of individual officers for their courage. Their officers with a brand for their bravery, for their brilliance, for their hard work, for their knowledge of law. Everybody has got his own brand. And this brand is, we have got a brand. What exactly, why are you wearing this uniform? This gives you a brand that you belong to a disciplined service. But what you put IPS here? It is because you distinguish yourself that this is my brand, I am an IPS officer. I've got both the brain and the brawn. That is a brand. But if you can live up to that brand, if you can bring glory to this brand, you will find many of the pressures, many of the conflicts that come, they will go. No corrupt will approach you. If they think that you are a very decisive person, your deterrence will be high. People will be afraid of your name. You go to a district and the organized criminals, the people who could keep somebody on the payrolls and others, they know that their days are over. Build your brand for your professionalism, for your competence, for your knowledge, for your integrity, for your vision, for your leadership. What is your brand amongst your subordinates, amongst your followers? Do they think that if the problem comes, this man will quit? Or do they think that if the problem comes, they will say, all of you are out, now it's my turn?